Hello there, everyone. Good to see you again. This is my last video for 2024, and I thought we would make some New Year's cards. I didn't bring that much in terms of supplies with me when I came over to the countryside. I'll show you in a second what I brought. And I challenged myself to make some 3 different looking cards with whatever I had. So I brought my number dice. I brought 2 different sets. One of them, the numbers are very big. This one, they're kind of medium size. And this small block letters alphabet dice. This alphabet die, I bought it from the Works a long time ago. I think I already mentioned that they probably don't sell dies anymore, but I will try to link something else on the information down below, and I will link the 2 number die sets. If you don't have a number die set, you could use a stamp, or you could print some numbers and use them instead on your card. But I do recommend having at least 1 die set with numbers on your stash, because you can use them all year long for birthday cards and make them extra special. Here's the difference in size of the 2 that I'm using. These are the papers the paper scraps that I brought, and I cut all of my numbers out of them. They are all different shades of blues and yellows. Some of them are bright colors, some of them are pastel, and some of them are metallic. And I cut my numbers alternating between blue and yellow because that's the color combo I chose for my cards. They also happen to be the colors for the Brazilian flag, so I guess I'm making them a bit where I really use them a lot in my cards because I think they look well together. I cut 2 of each, and I'm gluing them, stacking them up just to get a tiny bit of dimension. It's not that visible, but it makes them sturdier and easier to work with as well. For the metallic one, I die cut a solid blue, and I'm gluing that underneath the blue metallic. And I also brought my brushes, and I'm using whatever ink I have left on them. If you noticed it before, I do wrap them in cling film when I travel, so the ink doesn't transfer onto my clothes because they come in the middle of my clothes and everything, and it worked for me. So if you are going to travel and you want to bring some supplies so you can craft while you're away, that's a small tip for you. And then I'm just going to ink blend the yellow on one side, the blue on the opposite end, and I'm gonna let it fade into white in the center. I don't want the 2 colors to overlap, otherwise I will have green, and I just want to use the 2 colors. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And then I'm using the yellow on the blue corner and the blue on the yellow corner to get a bit of contrast. And I'm gonna add the word happy in between them. I'm just gonna glue them down because I didn't bring any dimensional tape. They're gonna be a bit flat, even though I cut 2 of them. But if I had it, I would be using dimensional double-sided adhesive for sure, because I love some dimension on my cards. I do think that they pop out better. They look much nicer, I think, in my humble opinion. So to glue the words down, I started with the center word because I also didn't bring my ruler, and I had to eyeball the whole thing, and I thought it would be easier to space them out if I started from the center and then glued the other letters. I think it's not that crooked. I think it's okay. If you have a good eye, probably you wouldn't pass your test. This is a corner rounder from We Are Memory Keepers. I love this thing. I use it all the time. And I thought I would just round the 2 white corners for this one. And we're moving on to the second card already. Please forgive the technical aspects, folks. The lighting is not great. I have loads of noise in the background. But unfortunately, this is the best that I could do for the moment. For my second card, I'm sorry, ink blending. Again, I'm gonna do blue on one side, yellow on the opposite end, and this one I'm gonna arrange the card kind of like I did the previous one, but this time I'm ink blending from the shorter sides instead of the diagonal corners, I guess. Corners are always diagonal, no? Oh my goodness, I think my brain's a bit confused. Anyways, I just wanted to have a bit of a different orientation. This one I'm using the bright colored numbers, very die cut, and I am not making the colors that bright because I think the numbers will give that pop of color and give a bit of contrast. And I'm arranging it kind of a grid style like I did the previous card, but I thought this one looked a bit naked, so I'm gonna add loads of confetti to it. You will be able to see it better when I bring it closer to the camera. And here I also got some helpers. My little cousins came over and they started asking me loads of questions. They are in the why phase right now, but it was lovely having them. They were so impressed. They were so happy to watch and get their hands onto the smaller numbers and letters and play with them. I love playing with children. Like I was saying, around the number 5 and 0 that are yellow, I use the blue color, and around the number 2s that are blue, I use the yellow color. And I forgot to show them closer to the camera, but you're gonna see them at the end, and you saw them at the beginning as well. For the last one, I was in a hurry because the girls were here. They wanted some attention. They wanted to play. My godfather was here with his wife and my cousin with her husband. So I was in a hurry. I tried to do this one as quickly as possible. I think that probably later I will add some more confetti to it as well. That confetti, I can't link it on the bottom because it's not confetti for card making or paper crafts. It's actually for nail art. You might be able to find something similar if you look for nail art, but I probably won't be able to link it. I've had it for a long, long time. For this one, I'm just changing the orientation. I'm doing this one landscape instead of portrait like I did the other two, and I'm just gluing the numbers in a row, and I added the happy to the top, and I'm probably gonna do those confettis at the end. I am including the New Year's cards in the holiday series because, as I said, here in Brazil, New Year is a huge celebration, and I hope you guys are gonna have a great 2025. I can't wait to go back to posting regularly and seeing you again soon. So, these are our 3 cards. The second one, I also rounded all of the corners. Bye.